So millions of Americans will be celebrating the 4th of July with fireworks this weekend, but those colorful displays can also have an impact on air quality. Kaitlyn McGrath is here to explain why this year's display in D.C. may lead to potentially hazardous air quality throughout the metro. So what's going on here, Kaitlyn?
Yeah, Larry, the fireworks show in the National Mall is making a run for a world record large display with plans to set off over 850,000 fireworks. This means the fireworks will last longer than normal, totaling 40 minutes instead of the typical 20 minutes. And while the fireworks may only last several minutes, the smoke they produce can stick around much longer and impact the air we breathe. I spoke to Joel Dreesen, a senior meteorologist at the Maryland Department of the Environment, to learn more.
850,000 incendiary devices is something we've never had to deal with before. And so we're working the numbers as best we can to understand the magnitude of the smoke that would develop from it.
Every firework releases tiny particles into the air, known as particulate matter, that can irritate your lungs and worsen heart and respiratory conditions. How quickly these particles clear the atmosphere depend largely on the weather. Hopefully, we'll have enough wind to help carry that smoke away and mix it through the atmosphere. Because when we have light winds, the smoke can become trapped close to the ground. And if there's a temperature inversion, a layer of warm air sitting over cooler air near the surface, that acts almost as a lid, preventing smoke from rising and allowing pollution to build up where we're breathing. Humidity can also make the haze appear even thicker.
Some of the concentrations we've safely been estimating in the thousands.
To put that into perspective, a code maroon air quality alert, the highest level issued when everyone's health is considered at risk, begins at concentrations above 300. The smoke doesn't affect everyone equally. Children, older adults, pregnant people, and anyone with respiratory illnesses or heart disease are especially vulnerable. And our ongoing heat wave isn't helping.
When you start throwing heat on top of that, especially cumulative heat, we'll be going through several days of heat by that point, your body's ability to cope with all of these stressors goes down.
Health experts say if the air quality is in the unhealthy range, it's best to limit strenuous outdoor activity, keep windows closed, and run your air conditioning on recirculate if possible. If you do have to be outside for an extended period during very poor air quality, a well-fitted N95 mask can help reduce exposure to fine particles.
Experts say air pollution is responsible for 10 to 100 times more deaths than all weather hazards combined, making it an invisible risk that's easy to overlook. Now, the good news is that the air quality is something that is forecast and monitored just like the weather, and you can check the air quality anytime right on our WUSA9 app.
Who knew that this pretty elaborate display that we're going to see on Saturday comes at a price?
Yeah, exactly. Right? And unfortunately, the forecast just not looking to be in our favor to help clear that smoke out. So certainly something to keep in mind if you are heading out to not only the National Mall, but any firework display. It's going to be a concern for everyone.
I'd imagine people, if they have concerns about sort of upper respiratory issues, wear a mask maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. A tight-fitting N95 can make a big difference in keeping those fine particles out of your lungs and heart and all the places you don't want them to be.
Well, I need a mask, I need a water bottle, I need an umbrella, I need a fan, I need a mister, I need everything.
Yeah, just add it to the list of things that you need to help keep you safe here over the next several days.
Yeah.